going on?
I saw it on my own.
Take a deep breath.
These aliens are talking about other people. Then they just relax. She walked away from me. She's got to be happy.
What is going on?
Yeah, well, I guess not all happy is she lived the part.
Get on with it.
Got my eye on an Albion guard. Do you ever think of nicking one of their uniforms and sneaking around with it? We could also recruit one, couldn't we?
During the scan. Stand still, please. I hope no drama. No problem.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organisation who uses its powers to stifle us.
Oh, I don't like being here. It's downright spooky. Haunted by all them that died.
Aren't they supposed to be rebuilding? Nothing's been done. Said Albion's sniffing around like dogs for a bone. Something's dodgy.
Fair point. Bags, point my tits in the right direction. What am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Search complete. Sync time codes.
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
What the fuck?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Ooh, looks like it had one too many. Any idea why it's here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Shit. Dedsec can access anything.
One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider-bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
All right, I got it.
Get that APW out!
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back here?
Don't cuff the Kelly dog.
Bagley, any idea who was running this spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Typical. The dirty Fed witnessed all of this go down and said nothing.
Holy shit! Does that mean the Clan Kelly gang were part of the bombings?
This was just a delivery. Clan Kelly probably made a mint supplying the bombs.
Who were they making the handoff with? Oh, maybe she's a part of Zero Day.
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Oh, sweet. I'll just gather my tits together and quantum tunnel through then.
Quantum tunnel technology's at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
I've got it.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Got to be Zero Day.
There, hurry. Got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it. We're all on need to know.
So Zero Day got a bunch of other groups to help them pull off the bombings. Like teamwork, but evil.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It ain't right. If the cops knew who the real bombers were, or at least that it wasn't bloody Dedsec, they should have let the public know.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Shit, and his sister's the biggest shit of all. And they're just awful people. They are. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it back any longer, you know? I can't.
You've accomplished nothing!
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data beast. Why are data giants like Bloom so hungry to get hold of our private information and our metadata? What are they using it for? Will we ever have real private lives again? What is privacy in the digital web? And what happens when capitalism and surveillance become one? As you know...
Yeah. Sure thing,
Shit. Albion's full-on dominated New Scotland Yard.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I never thought I'd miss the police, but having Albion take over makes me miss them something chronic.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Run a trace. Don't wander too far. This area is clear. Keep moving. No sign yet.
Guess I'll be moving on. Fucking drone!
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
Who opened that? What's going on? Shut down that spider! They're around here somewhere.
We have a foreign
Alright, what's going on with that door?
Oi, isn't that the same spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who used it last?
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
All right, I got this.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't Dedsec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. Sod that.
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Tone bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
I've been around the block long enough to know what kind of bloody cowards. They say they're trying to protect us.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
What the hell am I looking at?
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right, yeah. Fucking yes! Gonna buy a fair few pints with this.
What? Stand down now! Make it!
How brilliant. Thanks.
Oh no!
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Exactly.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Really? The fucking Met got themselves some kind of secret layer. We better check it out, yeah?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around us, and with every click we make online. Seems like everything we do feeds the big data.
Hey, Bagley, how do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Oh, I don't...
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Nice. I should keep looking.
Pathfinder! Drone, spread out and search.
Holy shit. All right, so not a secret sex dungeon, but looks like the coppers had a whole base down here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What the hell were they working on that brought them to Tone?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential Dedsec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fucking shit. Albion and Clan Kelly together like some kind of evil sandwich.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Loads of people have gone missing, yeah? That's proper fucked up. We have to stop them.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.